to mid-wicket or to square leg. Huge fourth over, 20 runs off it. Match 19, the Gorkhas versus the Yaks. The Gorkhas are looking good. The Yaks are looking completely demoralized at the moment. Lovely scenes here. There it is, 6-6.62 dot. 20 runs of that over. And Charlesworth will be really feeling $1 million. Shot wide. Oh, needn't look at the umpire because it was there, it was short, it was wide. He should have got bat to ball. 9.36 runs, and what an atmosphere here in Kathmandu, in this TU ground. Let's take a look at all these pictures. I mean, extremely good crowd coming in. They're enjoying this cricket. Yeah, there's a lot of love around as well in this country. Some really good the fans know their cricket apart from everything, and it's a very cold evening here in Kirtipur, just on the outskirts of Kathmandu. To the west we have the Chandragiri Hills, to the north we have the Chobar Hills, and to the east we have the Himalayan range, the snow-capped peaks that we get to see once in a while. When our director feels happy and shows us those magnificent sights. That'll be a wide. There it is, wide. Well, a lot of work goes behind all these pictures that we bring, Mikhail, and a lot of hard work goes in bringing these visuals to the crowd. Just engaging the crowd as well takes some work. And we have our camera people working really hard. There it is. That's camera number 11. Gets you all those brilliant. There he is. What's it? That's Uday there. Normally there with me at the toss. Gone. Just as we built it up. Akash Tripathi smashes that one straight to point, and the Gorkhas losing their first wicket at the score of 40.
Soft dismissal here for Akash Tripathi. Charlesworth got the runs in that last over, but he tried to force the issue in this one. The ball just got big on him, and he just lobs it to Gulshan Jha. Nandan's amongst wickets. He's a wicket-taking option here for the Yaks. Important break for the bowling side in this defence. Akash departs for 8, and the Gorkhas lose their first wicket at the score of 40. Milind Kumar walks out at number 3. He's had his moments with the bat and the ball. Remember, he got 19 and 22 in the first game, along with his 3 wickets. He walked away with the player of the match for the Gorkhas against the Janakpur Bulls. Another very good, versatile, enterprising player on the side here for the Gorkhas.
Yeah, he's a two-dimensional player. He bats and he bowls. Very lot of utility, off the mark. Very lucky Milind Kumar, and he's there out in the middle because just a little while ago Akash Tripathi struck it well, but unfortunately straight to the fielder. Gulshan Jha, he's not going to miss out. The crowd comes alive. A lot of fanfare for the Kathmandu Gorkhas and the Karnali Yaks.
You're talking about the seasoned professionals behind the scenes, Fazil.
Oh, they have complete respect from my end, and from our end, I should say. Doff my cap to them, because I did go up on that giant, those cameras that are high up, the straight cameras. And it's really unnerving up there, Mikhail. I did climb up thinking that I could get a look of the Himalayan range, but when I went up there, it was so windy, and it was unstable as well. So I was wondering how they do it. And all these, we have 27 cameras bringing you all these pictures. And we have this as well, just to add a little flavor, the cap cam as it's called, or the umpire's cap cam. Extremely good visuals, adds to the entire flavor of the Festival of the Himalayas.
And Fazal, make no mistake, all these camera persons are braving the cold out there. It does get very chilly as this evening progresses. And they get you the happy dent smiling faces. She's won a hamper today. She's a happy girl. These visuals coming live into your drawing rooms and handsets. Courtesy a wonderful production team out here doing a thorough job of it.
Very thorough, very professional. Yes, there are the ups and downs, but they really combat that well. Like you said, the cold, it's really chilly out there. We get to sit on this vantage point from inside. It's really warm, and watch the cricket and watch these guys bring all these visuals. Thank you very much. 5 done, 42 for 1.
Charlesworth, who we were talking about in the pre-game show with Jess Crow as to how he owed the Gorka some runs, because he looks like a very talented left-hander. Stood up to be counted this evening.
Yeah, well done. Excellent win.
And he's looked very good indeed, striking it in and around 200. The Yaks again seem to be having a few issues with getting the right bowler bowling at the right time. As I say good evening now with the floodlights in full effect to HD Yakam.
Just seems a little bit that with their seamers that they're reluctant to go to pace off early on in the piece. And if you had to ask Ben Charlesworth what he wants to play against, he would say seam on, pace on.
Yeah, Milan Kumar, who has had the most remarkable 2025 with the bat for the United States of America, fastest ever associate to 1,000 ODI runs, 4th fastest in the history of the ODI game. And that's despite batting down at 5 and 6 for USA in those ODIs. Has struggled a bit for quick runs here. He has got scores, but he hasn't done it at a good rate. He's bowled very effectively, been a huge positive for Monty Desai's men. He could do with starting a bit more brightly, and it's happening again this evening, 1 off 5.
Yeah, he's got to be careful because Charlesworth has been playing well, and you don't want the big left-hander to lose momentum either, and that can happen when there's an accumulation of dots.
How difficult is it for someone like Sampal Kami, opening the bowling, batting in the middle order and captaining the side?
And fielding on the boundary. I know for like 100 odd years, was always considered batter's captain. You know, you look at what a wonderful captain Pat Cummins is for You know, I remember in my career I asked a batter once what he thought about something I was doing as a batter, and a gentleman by the name of Eric Simons came into it and said, "Why are you asking a batter? Why don't you ask a bowler? Why don't you ask a bowler what I'm trying to do to you in order to get you out?" And you can learn from that.
Excellent.
So to answer your question, I don't think it's too hard for him, but it might be when he's fielding on the boundaries.
Good over from Basisto, just the 4 singles from it. 46 for 1. End of the power play, and Sampal Kami will turn to one of his 4 overseas players in the 11, Mark Watts, who's been a bit of a revelation at the top of the order. The surprise throwing him up there, but he's got good career numbers with his left arm spin. Now he was taken to task in the last match by Bashir Ahmed. It's great to have overseas players who are all-rounders. Gives you a multiplicity of options, but then as a consequence you've got young domestic spin bowlers like Bipin Sharma, who was so good last season at the age of 16. As that straight down the ground and will be 4. Good stroke. Milan Kumar gets it into his hitting arc and puts it away.
Not only were they good last season, I think he started this season quite effectively, along with the leg spinner Yuvraj Khatri. That's a good shot.
Yeah, there's the youngster, just 17 or 18 in fact, Yuvraj Khatri. Now, the point I want to bring up to you, HT, about those 2 young spinners, between them they've bowled 16 overs this season, into their 5th game. Is that enough exposure for them? Are they being underutilised? They both have good records. Khatri's got 3 wickets in his 9 overs, an economy rate of 8, and the strike rate getting 1 every 18 balls. And then for Sharma, he's got 2 for 45 across his 7 overs and an economy rate of 6. Are they underutilising their homegrown talent?
It's done well. It certainly can be argued, can't it? Because their numbers certainly show that they're more than capable of holding their own on this stage. It shows the importance, and I'm not suggesting that Sampal Kami is a bad leader, not at any stretch of the imagination. I'm sure he's a very good leader. Sometimes you just need a captain or a coach that believes in you. I'm sure we'll come back to that. 52 for 1.
Here it is, the Presidential Graduate School Platinum Cap leaderboard. We saw a change in the Golden Cap with Avanesh Bahara taking it over last night for the Super Pashim Royals, but Mark Watt didn't do enough tonight to usurp Ravi Bopara at the top of the highest run scorers. Expected Mark Watt to have a very good year for the Karnali Yaks, so didn't expect him to be up at number 2 in the run scorers. And such is the season that the men in light blue are having. Their only win of the season. Well, bowl Pau and Saraf into the attack. Sharp turn, a smile from all involved.
Well done.
This one has ragged sharply, but such is the season they're having. The only win they've managed to get this year was thanks to that Marquardt set tree, and it came by 9 wickets. Oh no, Charlesworth has looked brilliant. He saw one turn sharply across him, so he changed his stroke and he exposed his stumps. I think it's gone between his legs, and Pau and Saraf has cleaned him up.
Just wonder if it's the previous delivery that leads to this choice of stroke. Because Charlesworth is so strong down the ground. Big, tall man. And in that game where he got 40, the opening fixture, he hit the ball beautifully back past the bowler. Today, he goes for 34, 52 for 2.
Beacon in the night sky in the background of the TU ground as Gerard Erasmus comes to the crease. Just the 100 in 1550s. Now, I think he's played every single innings this season at 6, 7 or 8. Up he comes to number 4. Monty Desai, rather than bring John Simpson to the crease, who played so well at number 4 last match, one of the innings of the tournament, on a very tricky pitch, he's gone with Erasmus to make it a 2 right-hand combination.